Hey, it worked for the first time in ages. Um, hey guys. I wanted to do another talking vlog. Um, cuz I don't talk to you guys enough anymore, and I especially don't talk about stuff that happens in my normal life very often. And that might be a bad thing, but I do like to keep that stuff pretty close to the chest. I don't like to talk about it a whole lot unless it's something new that I bought or unless it's something that's really, really, really bothering me. I don't like to. I don't like to thrust that upon you and be like, "Hey, deal with it with me." but I I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot this past almost week. uh, Actually, it has been a week. Almost a week since stuff has happened, and I'm kind of at a midpoint right now in between things, and I'm trying to adjust and trying to solve said problems. Um One said problem was I was recently let go from my job. I had worked I worked for a Cracker Barrel. I was a maintenance guy for a long time. I did a whole bunch of other stuff at that store too. But I worked there for almost 4 years. Almost. Like in October. October would have been my 4 year anniversary working there. Um and they let me go. I There's a lot of reasons I'm aware why, but at the same time wasn't really there wasn't a whole lot of reason to it. Mm. But I'm not gonna cry over it. I didn't cry over it. I was upset. Yeah, I was pissed. But I'm not gonna cry over it. I'm not gonna get upset. I'm not gonna go lash out at them because they fired me. They fired me. They fired me. It's whatever. They don't want me there. That's all I know for certain is they don't want me there. I'm sure the people that I've worked with for those years wanted me there and enjoyed my company and enjoyed my help, but management did not think so. So it's whatever. That does mean I don't have a stable source of income anymore. Not that I had a stable source of income to begin with, because I'm not gonna lie to you, working for a restaurant does not pay that well, uh, unless you're a server or a grill cook, a cook of any kind, really. Unless you're a cook or a server, your income is not going to be that good. They pay their dishwashers almost dirt. Their maintenance guys are paid almost dirt. It's not worth it. But yeah, that's almost 4 years of my life in terms of work just down the drain for nothing other than they wanted to get rid of me. Like there was a lot of lead up to that point. There was a lot of lead up to that point where all the little things, like if I did something just slightly wrong, just by the tiniest iota, it was cause for a write up, it was cause for a talking to, it was cause for yelling at me. Um I think it was one of the memorial it was during Memorial Day weekend where I was busting my ass off to get everything clean and to keep everything clean that day. And I had to clean their bathrooms 3 separate times in an hour because my manager didn't like the way it was being cleaned. Or some shit. Like, who the hell knows what goes on in Julie's brain?
Yes. There he is.
But it was beyond ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was just one of the things. Like, I got pulled into the office that day and was told straight up to my face that apparently I don't know how to do my job. And to have to sit there and listen to your manager sit there and tell you that you don't know how to do your job when you've been doing it well.
1 moment, please.
For going on 4 years, I can't imagine anybody would not be upset at that. I can't imagine anybody wouldn't be upset about it. Because I sure as hell was. I was pissed about it.
Start.
And at one point, I just kind of tuned it out. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. So I moved on, and I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just pretend this didn't happen. And it was frustrating. Like, that whole weekend was beyond frustrating. I didn't want to be there that whole weekend, but I did it anyway. And then it was last Tuesday. I came in. I had been sick that day. I woke up at 3 a.m. Sick as a dog. Coming out of both ends. Throwing up. Shitting my ass out. Immense intestinal pain. I was up since 3 a.m. trying to, I don't know, get it out of my system. And I went into work anyway at 2 o'clock. I went in, worked for about an hour or so, cleaned up, and then I spent the next hour and a half or so in the employee restrooms, again, throwing my guts up, shitting my ass out for an hour and a half. And then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to tell the other guy, I asked him, and I was like, hey, are you going to be good if I leave? Because I can't. And he was like, yeah, go get some rest. And I'm like, yeah, sweet, thanks. Appreciate the understanding. Went and clocked out right in front of my manager and told her that I was leaving because I felt awful. She said nothing. And that was it. Like, I woke up the next day feeling 100% better. And I looked at my schedule to make sure I had my days right. I was off the schedule. And they took me off the schedule. They 100% took me off the schedule.
Your call.
And that was the point that I realized, yeah,
It's fine.
they don't want me there. I was sick one day out of the past almost 3 months.
1 moment, please.
And apparently that was more than enough for them to say, yeah, he doesn't want to be here.
1 moment, please.
So I decided I didn't want to be there either.
Till next we meet.
So it was just kind of...
Start.
That was what I went through over the past week or so. say the least, it's been rough. Personally, I don't really want, like, Nick and I talked about it the other night, and he was like, oh, I'll talk to him if you want me to, and I'm like, it doesn't really concern me at this point. Like, if they don't want me there, they don't want me there. And that's kind of their call. It makes me wonder, like, do people even understand or even slightly appreciate a lot of the work that goes into keeping places like that clean, that keeps them running? Do people even care anymore? I'm not sure what the answer is, honestly. I'm not even sure I want to know what the answer is, honestly. Because it'll probably just depress me and be like, oh, man, put in all that work, put in all that time, put in all that effort just for people not to give a shit. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, it would still suck to find out. I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. Just to know that you put in all this work for people, you do your best, and you try your hardest, and still it's not enough. They still want more. And I get it, that just means people suck and they're gluttonous little shits who are never satisfied with what you're gonna give them. makes me wonder, like, what the hell is the world coming to when an honest man's work is just so underappreciated, so easily belittled and taken advantage of, that it just doesn't matter anymore. It's just one of those things where it doesn't really matter what I say or what I do. Certain people are going to think a certain way. Some people are going to agree with you and some people are not. And it honestly doesn't matter. I don't know. Like, that's the whole thing. I don't know. And it bothers me. Like, it bothers me.
Well then, feel free to peruse. What? Ah, it's fine. All finished. Oh, excellent choice. I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee. Aha! Please come again.
And I don't know. This is probably what my biggest issue with the whole Mania situation was I put in all that work, I put in all that effort, I did all of that for her, and nothing came out of it other than my humiliation and my expense. And I was just supposed to be okay with that. It didn't make any sense to me then. It doesn't make any sense to me now. don't understand how you can take advantage of somebody like that and not give them anything in return for all their trouble. Personally, I just don't understand it. And it continuously amazes me how far people are going to go, or willing to go, just to give themselves that extra prop up, that extra step up above everybody else, just to prove that they can. And I personally don't understand that. I don't want to be better than anybody else. I want to be me. I don't want to be somebody else. I want to be me. And if I'm not me, then I'm not doing the best I can. Like, I understand the whole premise of people suck, but I don't understand the premise of why people suck. Like, you don't have to be that way. You're choosing to be that way. And frankly, it just amazes me that people are okay with being that way. And of course, there's the whole issue of, well, if you're not looking out for yourself, how are you supposed to? If you're not able to help yourself, how the hell are you supposed to help anybody else? And personally, that doesn't worry me. Helping myself always comes secondary to other people. Like, do you know how many times I've spent my money on other people rather than myself? A lot. I do it a lot. I've bought 3 separate people their own computers just because I knew I could help. Like, I didn't need a reason. I didn't need to be told I had to help. And it just makes me wonder, like, if I have more than enough of the ability to help other people that way, and other people just choose not to, what does that make other people? Like, does it make them lazy? Does it make them terrible? Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know the answer. I don't know if I'll ever know the answer. Sometimes it just makes me wish that I could ignore and pretend certain parts of humanity don't exist and pretend that I knew whatever the hell it was I was talking about. And I don't ever know what the hell I'm talking about, honestly.
Stand by.
I see it and then I talk about it and then people tell me I'm wrong. That's usually the process of events.
What? Ah, it's fine. All finished. A good deal.
But yeah, that's usually the process of events.
If I say so myself.
People have to be right and people don't like being wrong, and See, I don't like being right. When people prove me right, that's the points where I get upset. Because if I'm right about somebody on my first impression of them, as in I know they're going to be doing something really bad or be shitty, I don't like being right. I don't enjoy being right. I don't enjoy being right about things. I hate being right about certain things, but I don't know. I think this rambling rant has gone on for long enough. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm hopefully going to be having more videos out soon. Not of these, I promise, because that's not what this channel is. It's not a discussion channel. It's a Let's Play channel. So, anyway, I will see all of you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching, guys, and listening. I appreciate it.